Hi, I am going to be making videos more often now, and I'm just going to use this video as a bit of an introduction. So over the course of the past 2 years, I've been doing a tremendous amount of work with my mind. I think a lot, I meditate a lot, I process a lot, I look at myself a lot, I look at other people a lot. I pay very close attention to journalism and to the happenings in the world currently, probably to a fault, admittedly. Um, but I do believe in the value of being informed. And I think it's incredibly important that we are informed right now. Not informed with the information that we want, but informed with the information that is. And one of the things that we have to remember is that there's always two sides, right? There's always two sides. So, information. The way that I think about information is that information is light. And as we step out of the Piscean age into the Aquarian age, well, we've been stepping out of the Piscean for a long time. But it's very clear that we've made some kind of dramatic shift in the last 2 years, right? There is an effort to contract the human spirit. And I do think that on some level, we're quite lucky that we are being offered this contraction, because in the contraction, we are offered a contrast. And when we are aware of the contrast and what it is that we want, we can use the contraction to push against. We can use the contraction to set us free. We can use the contraction as a baseline for identifying where we are going, where we want to go, what we want to be. So have faith in this process. Basically, have faith in what you can know. Have faith in what you can know. Trust what you do know. How do we trust what we do know? There's really only one way. We have to come into an experience of coherence. Coherence is achieved through meditation, mindfulness, writing, yoga nidra, breath work even. Some people, we can get coherence through dancing, exercising, or a walk in nature. We want to strive for an experience of coherence. Coherence is the merging of mind, body, and soul into the singularity of what is. It allows us to hold the all of any moment. And when I speak of the all of any moment, I speak of the good and I speak of the less ideal as well. I speak of the parts of the moment that are contrary to what is easy or what is pretty or what is beautiful. You know, becoming aware of the fullness of the moment includes all of the things and the parts of you that you don't like, and the things and the parts of the world that you don't like. And when we allow ourselves to become intimate with the parts of ourselves that we don't like, the parts of the world that we don't like, we actually offer ourselves an opportunity to transcend them and to grow beyond them. And in this sitting with what is uncomfortable, what is painful, what is full of extraordinary grief. I mean, let's be honest, we are all grieving the lives that we have lost. And we are sitting in a place of generating the lives we might have, of creating the life that comes next. When we allow ourselves to truly perceive the ways that we are ignorant, the ways that we are in denial, the ways that we judge and criticize the self and other, when we allow ourselves to be with that space, and to explore that space gently, skillfully, what we begin to do is dismantle the walls that maintain the strength of our limiting beliefs. When we begin to dismantle the power of the limiting belief, we begin to connect to the whatness that we are. We step out of the experience of who, because who is often a social construct. I am this compared to that. That is them, and I am this. Who, this who-ness, it's very limiting, right? But the whatness has this capacity to hold the all. And in the all, we can generate an experience of acceptance, and we can generate an experience of surrender. When we stop pulling the sword from the sheath and swinging it around at all the things that are less than what you wanted, when we stop the war within, put the sword back in, or whatever it is, if it's a bow and arrow, bing. When we stop the fight against what we are, we become more. We actually get to see, feel, and experience what we are. And we have an incredible teacher, Mother Nature, constantly offering us a lesson, constantly offering us a metaphor for the whatness that we are. So if this intrigues you, wonderful. I'd love to hear from you. So you can just make a comment down below, and I'll get back to you. And if you have any questions, please make note of them in the comments or send me an email, because your questions will prompt these videos. And I just want to hear from you. So despite the challenge of the times, despite the upheaval, despite, our run-ins with cognitive dissonance and the limitations of our mind, there is more than what meets the eye. There is a full picture available. Not because it's not scary, not because it doesn't mean total and complete change on all levels of our being in all directions of time and space. But because it is where we are. It is where we are now. And we are what we need to be to assist the planet in this evolutionary change. All right. Lots of love. Talk to you soon. Bye.